So, how we finna start, man?
That's Austin on time.
You never want to deport the day you're flying in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's I was told to not do that. So I booked the flight
On Sunday.
for Sunday, and then the boat was gonna leave on Monday. You know, we were gonna fly into Fort Lauderdale like 10:40 p.m.
It was supposed to be like
10:40 p.m. and we were gonna spend the night in a hotel, and then we go to the port all breezy, you know.
Next day.
No, all breezy the next day. Our airline had some plans, you know what I'm saying? You know, they had other things they needed to do.
Yeah, we get into Austin, and now we're told that we're getting into Florida at like 11:30, and then it bumped again to midnight, and then it bumped to 12:30. And at that point, we're still sitting at the gate, no idea what's happening. The plane is literally sitting at the gate,
like
too.
Right there.
That was the worst.
That was the worst part. Just watching it.
Like, it was sitting right there.
Right there.
We could look at it.
But Spirit don't like nobody, you know. Spirit don't like their customers. Spirit don't like good reviews.
Spirit kind of messed up. How it went was we were all sitting there, and then all of a sudden, all of our phones updated and said 9:30 a.m.
Bro,
they didn't even make an announcement.
No announcement, no reason, no cause. Let's just do it without telling them, even though they paid thousands of dollars.
So all of a sudden, we're looking around, and there's other people around us, and we're like, hey, what does your phone say? I walked to the front desk, and they're like, there's nothing else tonight. There was nothing that they can do at that desk, and so we started calling places.
Yeah, go over there because they're going to be cheaper over here. I mean, what about this Best Western?
Thank you for calling Best Western Bus.
Okay, so not Best Western because that's $200.
But we get there, we sleep, we get up early the next morning.
We packed our bag, got passports ready, and you were still talking to customer service at that point too, from the previous night.
It was an hour and a half on my first wait, and then another hour for my second wait. Shout out Taco Deli.
Check out Taco Deli. All of a sudden
we were getting notifications, and the plane was being pushed again. We get another notification.
It get moved.
Moved to 1:30.
Oh my gosh. I took a stress nap.
Yeah, dude was passed out.
I was passed out. I took a stress nap on my Jamaican neck pillow. Where is my Jamaican neck pillow?
We're now set to arrive at 2:00, and then they just get the plane turned on and start bringing it over to where we are. We get on board. Finally, we're now set to land at 2:30, and that's when we're stressing. So we call and we're like, "Hey, see if you can get on the phone with Royal and say, hey, we're on our way. We don't know if we're gonna make it." They push our arrival time to 2:45. Finally, the pilot gets on the comm, and he goes like, hey, we have a 15-minute window to get out of here and get pushed out, right? And he goes, and if we don't get that, leave in 15 minutes, we're not making it out today. And we're just like,
you know what? Like, I wish they didn't make it out in 15 minutes. They would have reimbursed me my whole cruise. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, we were not happy. So all of a sudden, 2 of the gate agents rushed in. They rushed out, and then they closed the door. And I'm like, holy cow! I think we're gonna do it. I think we're actually gonna get out in time. We were still set to land at 2:45. We're like, oh, we can figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I was just like there, sleeping on my pillow, and then
He was still stress napping.
And then I woke up and I watched American Dad, bro.
It was dumb. It was so dumb. And I was
it
like,
was keeping me entertained. That's what
I was so stressed.
And we had to wait for our baggage, bro. Like, we wait.
And 3:00 rolls. And 3:15 rolls. And that's when the finally
claiming, oh my God.
And we're like, oh my God. We have less than 45 minutes to get our bags and go to the terminal.
Yes, and we had to wait for Uber.
Well, yeah, and that was a problem. We finally get our bags, and as we're grabbing our bags, we call the Uber. I'm gonna get y'all there. We're gonna make this.
He was very helpful.
He was great. He was awesome. And so we get there, we pulled up, and typically where you drop people off was closed because there are 17 minutes until the doors close. And so we're like pulled off the side, and we're having to like jump out in traffic and grab our bags and run into the port. And so
You were moving.
I was booking.
And then the Royal Caribbean staff was pretty nice. They were
Oh,
like,
dude, that was
"Slow down."
they're like, hey, we see you. You're good.
you're
You're
good.
chilling.
You're on the
And I'm
boat.
just like, oh.
But we were supposed to be the first people on the cruise.
We were.
We
We
were supposed to
literally
be at
had-
we had the earliest boarding time
So that we
the
could
whole,
just
so we can
chill.
just chill.
With a hotel, with full transportation included.
Everything was
Everything
set.
was set.
We were ready.
We followed everything to the T.
And then
Spirit screwed it up.
Ugh.
Spirit screwed the whole thing up. We walked into the security at the port with 15 minutes.
We were
But we were the last two
people
people.
on
Like
the
they
ship.
literally
Like,
said,
literally, we were the last one.
they said, y'all are the last ones.
We were the last people on there. And we were
And we walked and the like we walked in, we looked at each other and we're like, holy cow,
we did it.
we did it.
We
did it.
did it. We did it.
And so
Our first time doing a trip like that by ourselves, and that's how it went. But it wasn't our fault, so we
no. We were ready.
We were ready, bro. We were responsible. We got
were
everything
smart.
ready. We were smart.
But in short, we're on the boat.
We're on the boat. And it's party time.
And it's party time.
It's party time.